What is up, Babylonians? DanWazz's here, and today we are bringing you some hot, fresh out of the oven, still moist content for you. This is Battlefield 2042, my first impressions. So let's jump into the game and have a look at what I thought of the game from start to finish of my very first round on this beautiful map that I don't even know the name of, but I will learn. Let's have a look. So the open beta is out now, so it's actually only open for people who have actually pre-purchased the game. I believe it's anything from the Deluxe Edition upwards. Naming convention may be incorrect, but you'll get the idea. So today is a beautiful Wednesday. Anyone who hasn't pre-purchased the game or pre-purchased the Deluxe Edition will be able to get into this, I believe, on Friday. If not Friday, it will be Saturday, and you'll only have it for the one full day with that. But here's what we can see anyway. So, first impressions, the graphics are actually beautiful. So, the problems I probably had with previous Battlefields is that I found them to be very cartoony. So, if you look at the older games, such as Battlefield, I forget the name of it now. Bad Company 1 and 2, they actually looked quite nice for their time, whereas you then go and look at something like Battlefield Hardline, and to me that looked very cartoony. It played well, but it's very cartoony and just didn't have the right feel to it. Whereas this game, as you can see here, the graphics look beautiful. This is on everything is on very high. We don't have, to my knowledge, anything like DLSS running at the moment. We don't have, or potentially don't have, ray tracing turned on. I'd need to go in and double check the settings on that. But as is, it looks beautiful. And you may see some stuttering at the start of this gameplay, but it does actually improve. I think it's just because it's the first time playing the game, it's the first time pulling in all the textures, getting them all rendered, getting them cached, etc. After that, it seems to run perfectly fine for the rest of the game. Now, as you can see here, the first weapon that I chose was the sniper. Now, the first thing I thought was, wow, you get a sniper with iron sights as your first sniper. In my mind, you should maybe start with some sort of a scope, even if it's just like a 4 times or a fixed 6 times. It's just not very nice. You should have something, really. So I played the first sort of maybe 30-40% of this game with an iron sight sniper, thinking I'll get a couple of kills with it, hopefully. And once we get those couple of kills, we'll be able to then unlock a sight for it, which will make life a lot easier. Now, I took a few pot shots with it, didn't have too much luck, got a couple of kills with it later on, but I was very disappointed by the experience, until a little later on, which you'll see shortly. I realised if you hold the letter T on your keyboard as default, you can then change your weapons to include different magazines, different sights, different grips, etc. Different barrels or different barrel attachments, which would have been nice for me to have known sort of firsthand. I knew it was something that was going to exist, but I didn't realise that it did exist in terms of at the start of the game. I felt like you'd have to unlock certain things before you get anything like that, which I'm quite happy that they have that, and maybe it's me not reading tutorials or any hints that may have come up at any point when loading the game up for the first time. But yeah, press T and you can change your items. It's probably going to be up on the D-pad or something when you come to consoles, but it will be there, and just that little tip there should make things a lot easier for you. Now, I did find the game initially to be Walking Simulator 2021, until you do get to find some enemies, you get shot at, and then it gets a bit more interesting. So, as you can see, I did just use the grapple, which is nice and fun to use. You can get yourself up onto higher elevation, so on top of buildings, and then you feel almost like you have the advantage, unless you've got someone up higher than you or someone trying to snipe you. Now, here's me still trying to use the iron sight sniper, but let's push forward in the video and let's find out where I got my first kill. So let's have a look at that now. Before we actually do get to the first kill, I did just quickly run through the footage and remembered this little beauty. So you can pick aircraft, and I will advise not to use mouse and keyboard to fly unless you want to kill yourself. So this is me attempting to fly a jet using mouse and keyboard, near miss, and I thought, right, towards this building. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Right, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up. Oh, shit. So I'm going to get my controller plugged in next time, and we'll try and use that for flights. Now, the first kill, I think, was quite a fun and interesting one. Still, at this point, I haven't realised that you can swap the sights on the gun, but we jump into this vehicle. So not all vehicles are going to have guns on them. They are just going to be sort of citizens' vehicles. Jump out the car, doesn't kill me somehow. Boom, headshot. Not the best of flicks or anything, but I quite like that one really. Nice and simple, but a little bit fancy at the same time. And from here, I think, you know, the kills just get better and better as well. So trundling along, and just, you know, trying to take out a vehicle with a grenade. I thought pressing G would just throw it, but apparently not. Lob a couple of grenades. Get shot in the back. What's going on? Boom. Headshot. Don't try and sneak up on me. And then he sneaks up on me anyway. So I'm dead anyway. Doesn't matter. Now, as I've said before at the start, the visuals on this are stunning. I believe that there will be different weather as well in these maps. So at the moment it is pissing it down with rain, whilst we try and rain bullets down upon the enemies. But I believe there's going to be different weathers for each map as well. So you'll find that the map might be sunny one day, the map might have a big ass tornado running through it. Or just, I don't know, fire or acid rain coming down, or who knows. But at the moment, I think from this viewpoint anyway up here, this does look stunning. You can see for miles or a couple of kilometers, and it's just a beautiful looking game as a whole. Now, when you do know how to fly a jet, whether it's using a mouse, which is freaky, or a controller, you can create some stunning little flybys like this. So that was a beautiful shot there. And when you do finally realise that there's that little T on your screen, you go, what's that? And you find that you can actually swap your loads out on your gun, so you can actually finally get a scope. So this is what I was talking about earlier. You do actually get a sniper scope for the sniper from the get-go, but you need to, you know, work out that you just press T. Once you work that out, you're all sorted, and you can do this on all weapons as well. Even the pistol you can somewhat customize. So for example, with the default pistol, you can pop a red dot sight onto there as well, which we do later on. Not that it really gives you much sort of additional help with the sight. You're going to be up close and personal with it, so you're most likely going to be not really using that red dot for anything other than just make it look a bit more pretty, really. Now, firefights in this game can end pretty abruptly, so whether you're up close or far, I mean, look at that, one shot, headshot, dead with the sniper. Which is how it should be as well. I don't agree with games that are 3 or 4 shots to kill someone. I think in reality, 1 shot to the head should be plenty. If you look at the penetration that you'll get from a gun, the majority of guns that you're using, so like Counter-Strike, like the Desert Eagle, should be a 1-hit kill to the chest or something, whereas games don't tend to follow that. Like the situation with silencers in games, they always said, oh, it reduces damage, when in reality it actually increases the velocity of the bullet, which in reality would then increase the damage that the bullet would be doing. So I think they've got it right with this game. The damage levels so far, just by using this one gun and being shot by many other guns, says to me that they have got the balance right in terms of the damage that the guns do. Now, I just wanted to include this here, really, because it's just a tasty little snipe. Not the best. Takes a few shots. The guy's moving around. But no one's going to just stand still for you, are they? So, a couple of shots. Boom. So, my final thoughts on this game as a first impression playing just the one game is that you still don't have, from what I can see, the skill-based matchmaking in the game, so you will come across some literal Battlefield gods in this game. So if you're not very good at the game, expect to die a lot. If you're good at the game, expect to get a lot of kills. It does seem to still be a bit of a camp fest of a game, so I mean, even I did it there. I'm not going to lie, you saw me sat on the top of that building for quite a few of the clips, just sniping down on people. It's still a bit of a camp fest, defending objectives, running to objectives. As long as you have a very even balance of the two, then you're more likely to win the game. You'll see a lot of people running around with the different loadouts. So you'll have the assault rifle builds, the medics, etc., using the SMGs, which you can actually edit as well. So if you want to go for a medic with an assault rifle, a medic with a sniper, I believe that is something that is possible to do. You just choose your specialist and your loadout, and then you can switch the guns around as and when you die as well. So all in all, so far it's a good little game, and I will be playing a bit more of this. How much more? Time will tell. It depends how much I die in this game. So if I die too much, then you know what, forget it. The game's going on the shelf for a bit. We'll play it occasionally, but not as much as we played games such as like Outriders or New World. So all in all, I say not a bad game. If you're into the Battlefield series, definitely purchase this. It's the same game but different. It's actually the improvements on it are worth the buy, graphically and gameplay mechanics as well. So 100%, if you're a fan of the series, go for this game, and you too will get some enjoyment out of this. Well, thank you for watching anyway. I'm hoping that you enjoyed this video, the first impressions. There's going to be lots more content to come from myself and Songs of Rays on this game. Benzo may jump into it at some point. He hasn't got the beta at the moment, so he's most likely going to be waiting until the full game comes out. But it is something that we are looking forward to, playing the full game, getting a full array of all the maps, all the guns, all the classes, all the game modes. There are 2 of the game modes that are coming out in the future, which we'll cover as well. And we're hoping to look into the stats of each weapon, what damage they do. So, for example, a rocket launcher, which one's the best one to use against tanks, which does the most damage at the front, side, back, the weak points on vehicles, etc. So that's something for you to look forward to. So I hope you did enjoy. If you did, leave a like. If you didn't, dislike. Leave a comment on what you'd like to see us do in this game in the future. Thanks for watching, and as always, enjoy. As always, a big thank you to all of our supporters, our fans, our lovers, anyone who's a paid member, anyone who donates to our streams, and just anyone who is subscribed or watches our videos. If you haven't subscribed already, please hit that subscribe button and you'll get to see all of our future content as and when it comes. And also don't forget to hit that bell just so you get the alerts before everyone else. Goodbye.